Namaste. This is a yoga sequence to prevent back pain. As you practice, please keep in mind, pay close attention to what is happening in body, breath, and mind. Do not force or strain, and do not go into pain. Do what you can, not too much, not too little. Keep your spine long. Breathe at your full capacity without struggling, and enjoy this as a journey of exploration. Start seated, cross-legged position if that is comfortable. Lengthen your spine. Maybe close your eyes, relax. This is time for you to pay attention to yourself. Feeling your breath, expanding the rib cage in all directions if that is possible. With the intention to do the best that you can. Start now stretching your legs in front of you. Sit with clear contact between sitting bones and the floor, maybe hands on the floor. Don't let the pelvis tilt back. If you need a little bit of support under your sitting bones, you can do that, or put more weight at the front of the sitting bones. Legs stretched out in front of you, lengthening the spine up. You can roll the shoulders back. You can open the hands to the sides if that helps the chest open a little bit. We're going to use a 3-side approach to create more balance. Bend the left knee, left calf muscle against the back of the left thigh, sole of the left foot against the inner right thigh. Press the sitting bones down, hands on the floor, and lengthen your spine. Face relax. On exhalation, fold forward. Notice that the right toes and right knee are trying to stay pointed up. Maybe the mid-torso is aligned with the right knee. Do what you can. You can keep the hands back or you can walk the hands forward. If you walk the hands forward though, don't create tension on the shoulders. Stay with your breath. See if you can smile here. Feeling the sensations, paying close attention. Come all the way up to sitting. Stretch the left leg in front. Observe the effects. Bend the right knee, calf muscle against the back of the thigh, sole of the foot against the inner left thigh. Try to keep the left knee and toes pointed up. Hands to the sides, torso long. Start folding forward. Explore. How does this feel on this side? Observing, breathing, without competing with yourself. Maybe you need to walk the hands forward to feel a little bit more of a stretch. There is no pain anywhere, not at the knee, not at the back. Feeling shoulders are relaxed. Notice sensations, comparing the sides. Come back up to vertical, stretch the left leg in front. Feel, comparing the sides, and repeat the side that was more challenging for you. Bending that knee and lengthening the spine and folding forward, aligning with the knee and foot of the leg that is stretched in front of you. Maybe walking the hands or keeping the hands back, your choice. And then come all the way up to vertical. Straighten the legs, parallel, knees pointing up. Feel your navel coming in, breastbone lifting up, spine elongating up. Now bend the left knee again and create as much space between the left knee and the right knee. You're opening that left knee back. Hands to either side of the pelvis and you lengthen the spine, trying to align the mid-torso with the right knee, right toes. If you want, you can explore what it feels like to walk the hands forward without creating tension at the shoulders, without creating abruptness in your breathing. Feeling the sensations. And then come all the way up to vertical. Mindfully stretch the left leg in front, sitting bones grounded, torso long. Let's try the other side. Bend the right knee, open it out. create space, wide angle between the thighs, hands to either side of the pelvis, lengthen the spine up. And as you exhale, start folding towards the left leg. Do what is possible without creating pain. You can use the hands to help the elongation of the spine. Comparing this side with the other side. And come back up to vertical. Straighten the legs. Feel. And once again, we are going to repeat the side that was more challenging for us. So bend that knee, create space, wide angle between the thighs, hands to either side of the pelvis, lengthen the spine, and pay attention as you fall towards that extended leg. Notice if this side, this time it is a little bit easier. It may be not. Feeling, observing, breathing, and come up to vertical. Straighten that leg that was bent, feeling the effects, noticing the sensations. Now, bend the left knee, point the left toes back. For some people, it may be helpful to have a little cushion or a block to sit on to make sure that the left knee is not going into pain. If this creates any pain in your knee, you can skip this posture. For everybody else, left knee on the floor, pressing down, slide the tailbone forward, and you can walk the hands back. Maybe the elbows can come back to the floor. That may or may not be possible for you. You're trying to lengthen the spine. Notice what is happening, what sensations are emerging. Adjust the intensity so that it is appropriate for you. And then come all the way up to vertical. Mindfully stretching the left leg in front. Tall spine. And try the other side. Roll the calf muscle out. Right knee on the floor. Slide the tailbone forward. Keep the left knee and toes pointed up. And walk the hands back, maybe the elbows. See what works for you. Try to keep integrity along the spine, lengthening, enjoyable intensity, feeling what is happening, trying to notice differences between the sides so that we can make sure that we are clear on which side needs to be repeated. Come up to vertical, stretch the leg in front, and then let's repeat the side that was a little bit more difficult. Trying to create balance, a little bit at a time, one posture at a time, one breath at a time, keeping the integrity of the knee that is bent. Walk back, maybe you're on your hands or your forearms, observing, feeling, breathing, lengthening, and then mindfully returning to vertical torso, stretching that leg out in front, feeling. From here, we're going to bend the knee, and with the left heel coming close to the left buttock, we're opening the knee out to the side, maybe 90 degrees from the right thigh. Hands to either side of the pelvis, lengthening the spine up and folding forward. And notice what is happening. Trying to be clear on the sensations. Doing what you can, soft smile. Come up to vertical and mindfully stretch that left leg out in front. Let's try to feel. And then the other side. Bend the right knee, right heel comes close to the right buttock, opening to the side, lengthening the spine up, align mid-torso with the left knee. Don't let the left knee and toes roll out, and start folding. Notice how this feels. Do what is possible. Enjoyable intensity. Observing what is happening. How is this different from the other side? Is this easier? Is this harder? Staying with your breath. Come up to vertical. Mindfully stretch that right leg in front. Compare. And let's repeat the side that was tighter. Bending the knee, heel towards the buttock, hands to either side of the pelvis, and start lengthening the spine and folding forward. Observing sensations, doing what is possible, enjoyable intensity. Noticing, and then all the way up, vertical. Straighten the legs, observe the sensations, take one breath. We're going to bring the soles of the feet together. Maybe the hands can grab a hold of the feet and the knees can open to the sides. No pain at the knees. It is easiest for most of us to take the hands behind us so that the pelvis doesn't tilt back, and that will help the spine lengthen up. With the hands pressing down, we roll the shoulders back and we try to lower the knees down towards the floor. Feel that. Now, straighten the legs and open the heels, the legs out as wide as feels is possible for you. Now we're going to keep the spine long and we're going to turn towards the right leg. And we're going to start folding towards that right knee. Observe sensations, easeful breath. Shoulders relaxed. Come up to vertical. Let's try the other side. Lengthen and notice the sensations. Feeling what is too much for me in this position, what is too little. Finding the middle point between the two. And come up to vertical. Feel. And let's repeat the side that was more challenged by this. So we're trying to create greater balance, observing, folding without forcing, and come all the way up. Now, bend your knees. We're going to try to keep the lower left leg on the floor, parallel to the edge of the mat, and we're going to bring the right foot to rest on the left knee, trying to make the lower right leg parallel to the left leg. This is challenging for most people. It may be easier to be sitting on a block or a cushion. If you need that, do that. Stay with your breath, feeling the sensations. The spine is long. And let's try that on the other side. This is a posture that is challenging for the hips and the thighs. Notice that there is a difference between this side and the other side. That's why, because this side is easier in this case, then we're going to stay not as long on this side, because the other side needed a little bit longer. Release. No pain at the knees. This is important. Now we're going to bend the left knee in front and try to align the right knee on top of the left. Lengthen the spine, maybe crossing the arms overhead. Another option is the palms of the hands together in front of the heart, or the hands behind the back, maybe the palms together. Lengthening the spine up and trying to fold forward. Observe the sensations and just do what is possible for you. So this may show us some areas in the thighs, the hips, the back that are tight, and we're trying to breathe and create a little bit more openness. We're going to come all the way up and switch. Bend the right knee and bend the left knee and bring it on top of the right, aligning with the mid-torso, lengthening the spine. See if you want the arms overhead or palms together or hands together behind your back. Feeling, observing, comparing this side with the other side, staying longer if that's what is needed, or shorter if that's what your body needs. Feeling the sensations. clear on what is happening, without forcing, without struggle or strain, without creating new pain. Come all the way up to vertical. And then stretch the legs on the floor. Lie down on your back, open the arms to the sides, bend the knees towards the chest, and drop the knees to one side, then to center, to the other side, side to side. Maybe the head turns in the opposite direction. A couple more times. Feeling. Stretch the right leg on the floor, bend the left knee 90 degrees, and guide with the right hand the left knee towards the right side. Try to keep the left shoulder blade moving down towards the floor. Releasing tightness, tension, and come back to center. Switch the legs. Left hand towards the right knee, and try to bring that right knee towards the left side. Maybe the head turns towards the right side. Observing, feeling, breathing. Notice the sensations. Come back to center. And let's try this side that was more challenged by this. Trying to create balance again. Feeling and breathing. Come back to center. Bend the knees, hands to the knees, relax your legs. And draw circles with your legs, guided by your hands. Nice gentle massage to the lower back. Try the other side, the other direction. Feeling, breathing. Letting go of any remaining tightness. Then stretch the legs on the floor, separate the heels. Maybe wider than the shoulders. Slide the shoulder blades towards the pelvis. Palms of the hands face up. Close your eyes. Breathe. Noticing the sensations. Staying with your breath. Stay here as long as feels right for you. Namaste.